Hello, good evening and welcome to Five Star Family Reunion, the show that gives the UK family the chance to win the holiday reunion of a lifetime with their overseas relatives. Plus, they could win up to £30,000. And you could be winning tonight as well, with the lottery draws coming up later on. It's time to meet tonight's family, who are hoping to walk away with that amazing prize. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Wilsons. Jack, nice to meet you. Hi, Ian. How are you? Nice to see you. Hello, Sasha. How are you? Sasha, you are an osteopath?
That's right,
So
yes.
I guess I'm looking at your postures. Are they all good?
Not bad.
Is Mum on you all the time about your postures? Like, is Ian Jack? Sit up
Driving
straight.
along in the car, we'll be very aware of all the pedestrians we're going past. We'll be like, oh, dear.
Oh, wow.
So aware of it now.
Sasha, I hear you're into dancing, but not just any old dancing.
No, I'm a belly dancer.
Who'd like to see a little bit of belly dancing? Step into the gap here so that we can see properly.
Will you do them with me?
I'll give it a go. Go on then. You show me what to do. How does it go?
So the upper body rotation, you go forward, side, back, side. And then you string them all together.
Oh, look at that. It's like it's detached. That's amazing. Very well. That's amazing. And Ian, are you a belly dancer at all?
No, I've got a belly, but I don't dance with it.
OK, well, let's get to know you a little bit better and see why you're so keen to win that reunion.
I'm Sasha, I'm 49 years old and I'm from Bristol. Joining me on the UK half of my team are my children Isabella and Jack.
Hiya.
Hi. My mum and dad moved to New Zealand 45 years ago. I was 4 years old. That's my dad, Brian, and I'm the baby. I'm one of 5 brothers and sisters, 3 of whom still live in New Zealand near my dad. I've been back living in England for 19 years. For me, it's been very important having my older brother Ian close by. You know, he makes a lot of effort to see me and I really appreciate that. I was very close to my dad growing up. I was definitely Daddy's girl. I couldn't wish for a better life for my dad in New Zealand, but I do miss him terribly.
Get together, all of us in one spot, looking forward down the track to that. This is Brian here down in New Zealand. I'm 84 years of age and I live in Pahuri. We're about 30 minutes from the centre of Auckland, but down here we're virtually in the country. 3 of my children still live in New Zealand, Andrew, Jenny and Maddie.
We really miss our siblings living so far away, and we're really excited about the opportunity we might have to see them again.
So that we win this thing and we get together as a family, so go UK!
Oh. Amazing man, your dad, 84 years old, still playing table tennis, still gardening.
Very active.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
Well, let's cross over now to New Zealand, to our Auckland studio and say hello, New Zealand! Hi, how you doing, everybody? I want to know who's the interesting one, who's the naughty one, who's the troublemaker.
We don't like to talk about embarrassing things in case the person is not happy with it, but Ian was a little bit prone to things happening to him, minding his own business. He got in the way of things.
What happened?
We went out onto a playing field and Andrew was swinging the golf club, but I'd misjudged the distance because I should have been standing away from him. That was the first time he tried to kill me, not the last.
I remember he had an episode with a zip on his trousers.
Oh, right, yeah, Brian. No, wait, Brian. That's enough. Brian. Yes, thank you. That's it. Stop. Thank you.
This is why I left New Zealand.
Now you know the one with the sense of humour.
Yeah, finally worked it out, yes. Shall we take a look at where you could be going? Tonight's five-star family reunion could see you meeting up on the beautiful island of Langkawi in Malaysia. Experience the incredible waterfalls, bustling nightlife and irresistible food. You'll be sure to make some long-lasting family memories on this fabulous five-star family reunion. How's that? but we're also giving you the chance to win £30,000 right here in the UK. That's got to be good, hasn't it? So, here's how it works. Each of the UK family will answer quick-fire questions against our timer. Whilst the timer is running, every correct answer moves you further up the money ladder. However, when the ball stops passing through the red laser line, your time will be up. So you need as much time as possible, and only your overseas family can help you with that. So if we're all ready, let's play Five-Star Family Reunion. In New Zealand, I'm going to ask you 5 multiple-choice questions. Each correct answer will raise the starter ball 1 level higher, which adds valuable time for your family here in the studio. OK, here we go, New Zealand. Question 1. In terms of the worldwide box office, what was the highest-grossing film of 2014? Was it Transformers: Age of Extinction, Interstellar, or Guardians of the Galaxy?
You're all going to look at me, aren't you?
Yeah.
I would go with Transformers.
I'm out of my depths here. So we defer to our youngest member of the team here.
So our answer is Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Thank you very much. Brian, what's the last film you remember going to the cinema to watch?
Not sure. When you ask an old man a question like that, he's got to go back to his filing cabinet here, and it takes a little longer, so...
Fine, that's OK, Brian. You think about that. I'll have a chat with the family over here. You can't change the answer, but what do you reckon?
I don't rate their answer, actually.
You think it might be wrong?
Yeah, I think it could be Interstellar.
Interesting. OK. Brian, have you thought of anything yet?
Oh, sorry, I was so interested in what you were saying. So you'll have to wait a little longer.
Right, it's all right. I'll come back to you later in the show for it. OK, so was it Transformers: Age of Extinction? It was. What a great start. Very well done, buddy. That's great news for the UK family here. You've earned them more time. Let's raise the ball 1 level. That's very well done, New Zealand. You carry on like that and you're going to get plenty of time for the family over here. Let's go on to question 2. Which stage musical is based on a play by the Irish writer George Bernard Shaw? Is it Les Miserables, West Side Story, or My Fair Lady?
The last one, definitely. Yes,
Yeah,
My Fair Lady.
A musical, you would all...
Without doubt, I put my bottom dollar on it.
Yeah.
The stage musical is My Fair Lady.
Brian, you seem very sure of that. Why are you so sure?
I remember singing the song in the car on my way to my wedding day. That was my first wedding, actually.
Oh, well.
I'm getting married in the morning. That's enough.
Yeah, very good.
Things gone, but I was gonna cry.
Is it My Fair Lady? Yeah, he's absolutely right, Brian. Very well done. Once again, correct answer. More time gained for the UK family. Let's raise the ball 1 more level. OK, question 3. What was the profession of the author John Grisham before he became a full-time writer? Was he a police detective? Was he a lawyer? Or was he a pathologist?
Definitely.
You like books? What do you think?
I think he was a lawyer.
Definitely,
I've read these.
no doubt about it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
He was a lawyer.
OK, you're saying lawyer? Seems very sure of all this, doesn't he, Brian? Do you agree with him?
Yes.
I think we probably can safely agree with that.
Yeah. Izzy, what do you do for a living?
I work in fashion, yeah.
So what do you think, how am I looking on the old-fashioned front here? Marks out of 10?
Yeah, 10. Oh, nice shoes.
Thanks very much. I'd always like to make a little bit of an effort. I feel quite good about that. OK, let's find out, shall we? Was it lawyer? Yeah, of course it was. Brian was absolutely right. Third question right in a row, and we can raise the ball 1 more level. This is all going very well in terms of gaining time for the family back here in the UK. So let's move on to question 4. What is the national animal of India? Is it tiger, crocodile, or elephant?
Yes.
It's the biggest one.
Brian's thinking, you're thinking the elephant.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
I know it's not the crocodile. I
No.
really
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be
No,
crocodile.
I
so
think
we're down to 2.
I'd be looking at the tiger.
Yes.
So, Nick, I think we've overruled Brian on this one. The national animal of India, we have decided is the tiger.
What do you think, family here in the UK, Ian?
I hate to say it, but I would put my money on elephant.
Well, let's have a look and see, shall we? Is it tiger? It is. Absolutely right. Very well worked out. Well, on the one hand, Ian, disappointed you're wrong, but very happy they're right, because it means you gain more time when you can raise the ball one more level. Let's move on to question 5. Which of these pop stars is the youngest? Katy Perry, Rihanna, or Nicki Minaj?
I'll leave that to my younger members of the family, I think.
I think it's not Kate Perry. I think it might be Nikki.
I would have probably voted for Nikki as well.
I think it's the one I haven't heard of, so it's probably her.
I think the consensus on this one would be Nicki Minaj.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Jack, Izzy, what do you reckon?
I know Rihanna's rather young.
She started when she was
Yeah,
like 16
she
with her
was very
first single,
young.
something like that.
All right, let's take a look. Is it Nicki Minaj? It's not. So which one is it?
Rihanna.
Rihanna, in fact, yes. So I'm afraid no time gained there in question 5. Nonetheless, New Zealand, you have performed exceptionally well there. Pressure's now over to the UK family. One of you must now answer quick-fire questions. In round 1, you'll be playing for a maximum of £5,000, so there's good cash on offer. There are 4 categories tonight. They are books and authors, film, music, and the world. The category for this round is film. So which of you is good in that category?
Jack, I think, doesn't it?
Well, then,
Jack's the one who knows all the films. And...
Well, I didn't then.
Well, it looks like you're up for it this time, Jack. Happy with that?
Yep.
OK, the family in New Zealand have moved the starter ball 4 places. You can use a power play to move it 1 level higher if you like, but bear in mind, you can only use this once in the entire game, so use it wisely. Are you going to use the power play now or hold it till later?
I don't think we need to use it now. We'll save it for later, yeah?
OK, then. Jack, let's turn time into money. Jack, welcome to the Circle of Fear. It's a little bit more tense up here, isn't it? When you're on your own, or you're right?
I quite like being by myself, actually.
Do you really? You quite like your own space?
Yeah.
Well, this could work very well with you then, Jack. OK, this is your chance to win some money for your family. There's £5,000 up for grabs, which is great. So I wish you the best of luck. Here's how it works. I'm going to ask you quick-fire questions on film while the timer is running. Every correct answer moves you further up the money ladder. When the ball stops passing the red laser line, your time will be up. Jack, are you ready?
Sounds good. Let's go for it.
Let's play. Daniel Radcliffe has played which schoolboy character in 8 films?
Harry Potter.
Is correct. Which British actress won an Oscar for her role in the 1998 film Shakespeare in Love?
Pass.
Judi Dench. Marlin, Gil and Dory are characters in which Pixar film?
Finding Nemo.
Is correct. Which British actor played the lead role in the 2013 film Mandela: The Long Walk to Freedom?
Pass.
Idris Elba. You're gonna need a bigger boat is a quotation from which 1975 film?
Pass.
Jaws. Which actor plays Brian Mills in the film Taken and its sequels?
Liam Neeson.
Is correct. Paul Hogan played which Australian hero in 2 films in the 1980s?
Pass.
Crocodile Dundee. Which actress played the role of Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man and its sequel?
Pass.
Emma Stone. Who starred as the title character in the 1968 film Barbarella?
Pass.
Jane Fonda. Which Moroccan city shares its name with a film starring Humphrey Bogart? Out of time. Casablanca was what I was looking for there, but you didn't have time to answer it. Well, you've managed to win your family in the UK £3,000. Very well played, Jack. Very good. Some useful pocket money if you win that trip to Langkawi in Malaysia, £3,000, don't you think?
Yeah,
and
try not to spend it all at once.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Come on, let's go and rejoin the family. You're well done. Sasha, what did you make of your boy's performance there?
Oh, he did so well. Brilliant. Yeah.
And £3,000.
Whoopee.
Yeah. So what does that £3,000 mean? What are you thinking, Sasha?
Well, it's tickets.
Is that the way you're looking at it?
Definitely.
Tickets, yeah. Well, that's true, actually. And then if you can get the reunion, suddenly the money becomes available for other things. Yeah. Jack, how was it up there?
Yeah,
a lot of people get very intimidated, but you didn't seem to be bothered at all.
No, I mean, I passed quite a lot, but I'm young, so...
Didn't your grandson do well, Brian?
Yes, he certainly did. A lot of pressure on a young man, you know, some of those questions, they've occurred long before he was awake, I would say, or born.
All right, Sebastian, let's move on, shall we? We're off to New Zealand again, see how much time they can get you in round 2, where you'll be playing for a further £5,000. New Zealand, here is your first question in round 2. Which of these comic strip characters appeared in print first? Charlie Brown, Tintin, or Flash Gordon?
Science fiction-wise, Flash Gordon goes back a while.
It does. It's one of the early comics, but I'm a little bit worried about Tintin.
Tintin's a very old
Is he?
It is.
character.
I think you want to go with Tintin?
Yes, Nick, we'll take Tintin.
Tintin, you've locked that in. Anybody know over here?
I would go with Flash. Oh.
Would you think Flash is an old one, Flash Gordon?
I think I would.
So, let's take a look, shall we? Was it Tintin? Yes, it was. Very well worked out. And as a result of that detective work by New Zealand, we can raise the ball by 1 level. So let's move on to question 2. Who received an Oscar nomination for his portrayal of the scientist Alan Turing in 2015? Was it Eddie Redmayne, Benedict Cumberbatch, or Colin Firth?
Alan Turing, I can't even think of what movie that was in.
It was the one about the code breaking.
Ah.
And so I'm pretty sure it's Benedict.
I'm going to go with you on that one. I didn't see that movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
OK, Nick, I'll take the share this time and tell you that it's Benedict Cumberbatch, number 2.
Thank you very much, Brian. Anybody here know?
Yeah, I watched that film, Imitation Game. It is, yeah.
This is interesting. Let's find out for sure. Is it Benedict Cumberbatch? Yup, absolutely right. The oldest and the youngest member of the teams across the world come together to agree, and as a result, we can raise the ball by 1 level. OK, let's move on to question 3 then. At the 2014 FIFA World Cup, which football team defeated Brazil 7-1? Was it Argentina, Germany, or Netherlands?
It was Germany. Yes, Nick, I've got no consent here, so Germany.
Germany is your answer. Thank you very much. Any ideas over here?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I was rooting for Germany, and we got the result.
Fantastic. OK, so here we go. Was it Germany? Yes, it was Germany. Very well played again. And again, let's move the ball up 1 more level. We're bumbling along nicely here. Which American city is known as the City of Brotherly Love? Is it Philadelphia, Los Angeles, or Chicago?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Our answer, Nick, is Philadelphia.
OK, Brian, why do you think it's Philadelphia?
I seem to have read it somewhere. It's coming out of the backwoods here.
The old filing cabinet started working. Lovely. Thank you very much. That's very good, Brian.
That's right. If this programme goes long enough, I should be hot stuff.
OK, so let's find out if you're right. Is it Philadelphia? Yes, it is. They're playing really, really well. And once again, we can move the ball up 1 more level. Question 5. Here you go. Last one in this round. How many keys are there on a standard modern grand piano? Are there 88? Are there 104? Or are there 120? Are any of you pianists?
I'm not a pianist, but recently I savaged an old piano to convert into a desk. And I didn't count the keys, but I would say 88 was just about right. Yeah. Yes, 88, number 1.
Lovely, thank you very much. I'm accepting 88. Any of you play piano at all? No?
I used to. Keeping quiet because I'm not quite sure. It doesn't sound like quite enough, but we'll have to see.
It just seemed. Yeah. When did you play piano?
10. Yeah.
There you go. So it would have seemed bigger then in those days anyway, wouldn't it? So let's see. OK, is it 88? It is, and as a result, it's 5 out of 5, and you have raised the ball to its maximum level for your family here in the UK. Thank you, New Zealand. You hand over to the UK family. Well, once again, you're playing for £5,000. There are 3 categories left. They are books and authors, music, and the world. The category for this round is books and authors. So, who's strong on books and authors?
Mum's often, you do your bedtime reading.
OK. In which case, Sasha, let's turn time into money. Sasha, we're in a position here maybe to get you across and in touch with the family. As you said, at the moment, you're looking at the money that you've got, £3,000, as being potential tickets. Let's see if we can get some more, shall we?
OK.
£5,000 on offer here. The category is books and authors. I wish you the best of luck, Sasha.
Thank you.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Then let's play. In the books by J.R.R. Tolkien, what sort of creature is Bilbo Baggins?
A hobbit.
Is correct. The Land of Lilliput is a feature of which book by Jonathan Swift?
Gulliver's Travels.
Is correct. Mowgli is a character in which 1894 book by Rudyard Kipling?
Pass.
The Jungle Book. The Talented Mr. Ripley is a book by which author?
Pass.
Patricia Highsmith. The term Big Brother was famously used in a 1949 novel by which author?
Aldous Huxley.
George Orwell. Bella Swan and Edward Cullen first appeared in which 2005 book by Stephanie Meyer?
Pass.
Twilight. The Da Vinci Code is a book by which author?
Dan Brown.
Is correct. Who created the fictional detective Philip Marlowe?
Pass.
Raymond Chandler. Which author wrote The Shining and Misery?
Pass.
Stephen King. Frankenstein is a 19th century novel by which author?
Mary Shelley.
Is correct. Right, just in time, but got caught in the no man's land between the £3,000 and the £5,000. So you have won £3,000 for the UK family. Very good. Need a hug from the family? Come on.
I do.
Let's get you down there. Did you do well? Now listen, £6,000. That's good, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
What are you going to do with £6,000?
Yeah, I guess it means we get to see them in some shape or form, or we've got a bit of spending money for a really great reunion, if it's the holiday.
Yeah, Ian?
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be very nice, but I suppose I've got to be honest. My youngest daughter is expecting a baby, and she's getting married next year.
So money's going to be really handy.
So I've got fatherly responsibilities.
You absolutely have. You know, I understand that. OK, listen, this is round 3, and this time there's £10,000 to play for. Yep, we're off to New Zealand again to see how much time they can get you. You've been playing brilliantly so far, New Zealand. Let's see if you can keep it up in round 3. Here we go. In which country was the singer Justin Bieber born? Canada, Australia, or the USA?
I'm pretty sure it's Canada.
Tending towards Canada.
Yeah.
Leaning towards Canada.
Yeah.
Nick, I think we've got a consensus, Canada.
They seem fairly confident over there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a good
They're all
answer.
nodding Canadian. Let's find out. Was it Canada? Yeah, Andrew knew all along. Very well done. And we can move the starter ball up 1 notch. Well, there's some interesting general knowledge coming through here from all kinds of different corners, but they're working together well as a team. Let's see if they can do it again. The word parliament is derived from the French word for what? To speak, to rule, or to consider?
Parley.
Speak.
It's got to be speak.
Parley.
It's got to be speak. doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
The verb parley means to speak, and it seems to be part of the word parliament.
OK, let's find out if you're right. Is it to speak? Of course it is, to parley. Very well done. Fantastic play. And we can raise the ball 1 more level. Straight into question 3. In which year did rugby union officially become a professional sport? This is a tough one because they don't really play rugby union down in New Zealand, do they?
Oh, yeah. Nice one, Nick.
Is it 1991, 1995, or 1999?
It's in the 1990s, I'm sure.
That's your bit, is it?
Yeah.
I would think it's the early one, just by feelings, but I have
I
no...
rule out the 99. It's either 91 or 95.
Yes.
It was 1991.
Let's say 1991 in Australia. Anybody got any insider knowledge over here?
Not really
Rugby's
sure.
passed you all by, it looks like. OK, well, let's find out, shall we? Is it 1991? No, it's not, I'm afraid. So which year was it? 1995, in actual fact. So no time gained that time round. Question 4. What is the name of the villainous character voiced by Sandra Bullock in the 2015 film Minions? Is it Scarlet Overkill, Ursula Pandemic, or Courtney Disaster?
I have a feeling I may have seen the name Scarlet Overkill in some trailer or something. I don't know.
Let's go with that.
OK, so am I accepting Scarlet Overkill as your answer?
Scarlet Overkill? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Scarlet Overkill. Is it Scarlet Overkill? Yes, it is. Great knowledge. Very well done. Let's move the ball up 1 level. Last question in this round. Death Valley, the hottest, driest and lowest place in North America, is located in which state? Texas, California or Utah?
Yes, I think I'd go for... You think California?
Yeah.
No, I think Utah. It's
It's
a bit further inland. I can remember it from motor racing, and it's often used as a racetrack.
yes.
And salt flats and
All right.
Death Valley.
That's where the salt flats are?
Yes.
Right. Yep. Well, definitely Utah then.
Yep, Nick, the answer we'd like to give for this question is Utah.
You're saying Utah over there. Thank you very much. Let's come over to the UK family. So, any of you know this one?
Brian Matt should have stuck with his first impression, like he said, and gone for California.
Possibly
You think it's California?
Yeah.
Brian said California first up, was talked out of it. Let's see whether he was talked out of it to good effect or bad. Is it Utah? It is not. So which state is it? California. Brian's first thought, I'm afraid, and as a result, we can't move the ball up another level. Nonetheless, at the end of that round, you got 3 out of 5, so that was quite well played, New Zealand. The pressure moves from the bottom of the world to the top of the world. In this round, there's a maximum of £10,000 to be won. There are 2 categories left. They are music and the world. The category for this round is the world. So, Ian, Izzy, who's the best person to play this category?
Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Shall I do this one?
Be better, yeah.
OK.
You're going for this, are you, Ian?
Yeah.
All right, smashing. Now, you've still got the option to use your power play. So, do you want to use your power play now?
I think let's use it because they've been pretty sharp in the other rounds.
Very good,
So,
yeah.
And I haven't got quite so much time as I this time,
Yeah.
so I might need an edge.
Yeah, we'll use it.
So, you're using your power play?
Yes.
We can move the ball up 1 more notch. And there it goes. OK, if you're ready, Ian, let's turn time into money. Welcome to the hotspot here. Would I be right in saying that there are some fairly flamboyant members of your family, and you're one of the quieter ones?
But I like to bide my time and sort of choose my moments, you know, to make my contribution.
No greater moment than now, Ian, because there's £10,000 available if you do well. There's £6,000 already in the bank. You can make a big difference here. The category is the world. Are you ready?
I am, yes, Nick.
Ian, let's play. The British overseas territory of Gibraltar is joined to which other country by land?
Spain.
Correct. The Taj Mahal is located in which city?
Delhi.
Agra. What is the official language of Monaco?
French.
Correct. Which sea lies between Egypt and Saudi Arabia?
The Gulf.
The Red Sea. Penzance is a town in which English county?
Cornwall.
Is correct. Montevideo is the capital of which South American country?
Uruguay.
Is correct. By population, what is the largest city in Scotland?
Glasgow.
Is correct. Which country has the longest coastline in the world?
Pass.
Canada. Las Vegas is a city in which US state?
Utah.
Nevada. Lisbon is a city in which European country?
Portugal.
Is correct, and you have won £10,000, Ian. Ian.
Well, I did miss some obvious ones. I managed to get through them quite quickly.
Ian,
so
don't be harsh on yourself over the ones you missed. It doesn't matter. You've earned your family £10,000. That was the quiet man's moment. Add the £10,000 onto what you've won already. Your relatives have won tonight here in the UK £16,000. That's pretty impressive. Let's go back and join your family. Go on. There it is, written large, £10,000. This is suddenly becoming really substantial money. £16,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Whatever else happens, nobody can take that away from you. Izzy, what sort of things would you like to spend the money on?
I have quite a sizable student loan, so I should probably be sensible.
Jack?
Well, I recently passed my driving test, so put it in the Mercedes fund.
Hey, nothing wrong with ambition. Hey, listen, we've got one more round to go. We're off to New Zealand again to see how much time the family there can get you in round 4, where you'll be playing, by the way, for another £10,000. It's mad money now, isn't it? Here we go, New Zealand. Question 1. Which of these cities is situated on the Po River? Is it Turin, Barcelona, or Marseille?
I think it's Turin.
Yeah, I think that's the one that came first to mind.
Do you have any feelings?
No, I'm going with the
Turin.
consensus here.
Yeah. OK. We're in with Turin.
What do you think?
I agree with their choice.
Italy, yes.
Yeah, all very confident. So, let's have a look. Is it Turin? Yes, it is. Off to a flying start. Very well done. And we can raise the starter ball up 1 level. Brian, am I right in thinking that you sort of happened upon New Zealand whilst you were in the Merchant Navy, so you did travel the world a bit?
Yes. My father suggested I go to sea in order to find out what I wanted to do in life. The problem was that all it did was give me itchy feet. And when I reached a stage in England where I could afford to up stakes and move, with 5 kids, New Zealand was first on the list. And most of us are still here, so that must say something.
Yeah, no, and it's a beautiful country, there's no doubt about it. So, let's ask you another question. Here we go. Question 2. In which year was Tom Cruise born? 1962, 1965, or 1968?
I actually think it might be 1962, but I'm not.
That would make him 53.
I think he's quite a bit younger than me, isn't he?
I don't think it's 68. I don't think he's that young.
It's 68.
So 65 is the
Could be
consensus?
65.
Yes, in the middle.
So that would make him...
50.
That would be a reason he would have turned 50. Yep,
Yeah.
OK.
Nick, the consensus was, with no input from me, 1965.
Thank you very much. What do you reckon?
I think he might be slightly older.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
agree.
Yeah.
I think he had his 50th. Yeah, maybe a couple of years ago. So maybe the other one.
So you're saying 1962?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Was it 1965? No, it wasn't, I'm afraid. So if it wasn't, which year was it? 1962, no time gained there, unfortunately. Difficult to believe, I know, but it's the same year I was born. Yeah, thanks very much, everyone. That's really nice of you. Let's move on, shall we? What is the real name of the golfer known as Tiger Woods? Is he Warren, Eldrick, or Zachary?
I have a slight leaning to Eldrick.
Yeah.
Because of his background and his father. I can't remember his father's name either, but it just seems to fit better together to me. Yes.
So,
I think what consensus we have, Nick, is Eldrick will do the trick.
Eldrick will do the trick. Very good. Is it Eldrick? Yes, it is! Fantastic. Well played. Eldrick did do the trick. Well done. Let's raise the ball by 1 more level. Question 4. Harold Sakata, who played Oddjob in Goldfinger, won an Olympic silver medal in which sport in 1948? Was it judo, boxing, or weightlifting? What do you think?
I do remember Oddjob.
Yeah,
He was pretty big.
He was the one with the teeth, wasn't he?
No.
No?
No, that was later.
what sort of build did he have? Was he thick set? Would he been a
I think he was
weightlifter?
thick set.
Yes,
he was a
Yeah.
big guy.
So would he been more a weightlifter or a...
What do we think then?
So I think the consensus and the absence of a very strong opinion is it's weightlifting.
OK, weightlifting is what you're saying. Anybody got any views over here?
I remember him being a pretty big guy as well, so I'd say...
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Was it weightlifting? It was weightlifting. 3 out of 4 in this round. Let's raise the ball by 1 more level, and we go into question 5. This is your last chance to earn some time for Izzy. What is the literal meaning of the phrase Homo sapiens? Wise man, walking man, or talking man?
I know it's not wise man.
No. It's a man of some kind, of course. We just want to watch Sapien, which is...
man really distinguish the evolution.
It does,
yes. Sapien is more to do with speech or thinking.
Oh, so thinking man, so it could be talking.
And of course, apes walk on their hind legs, so the distinguishing would be speech, perhaps.
I think Homo erectus was walking man. Homo sapiens is talking man.
Yes,
I'm more positive.
Yeah, well done,
All
guys.
right, we've got a good logical flow going here, and the answer we will choose is talking man.
You're saying talking man. OK, what do you think?
It's a misnomer, I feel. A lot of things we do as mankind are not terribly wise, but obviously somebody thought we were worthy of the name. So I would go for wise man.
Do you know, there's something about when you speak, Ian, I'm automatically assume you're correct. Well, let's find out, shall we? Is it talking man? It isn't, so what is it? Wise man. Ian was absolutely right, and I'm afraid it means on that occasion there is no time gained. However, you did get 3 out of 5 correct, New Zealand, so you have earned some time for Izzy. So, there's another £10,000 up for grabs in this final round. And the remaining category is, of course, music. Izzy, if you're ready?
Yep.
Let's turn time into money. Good luck. So, Izzy, this is the final chance for you to win some extra money for your family. There's another £10,000 up for grabs here. On your own, taking on the machine.
Yep.
Worried about that?
I'm just going to ignore it and focus on the questions.
Very good idea. The category is music. OK, Izzy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's play. In the 1950s, which American singer had UK hit singles with Hound Dog and Blue Suede Shoes?
Right, Elvis.
Correct. Mitch Mitchell and Noel Redding are best known as the backing band for which performer?
Pass.
Jimi Hendrix. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection are lines from which Robbie Williams song?
Angels.
Is correct. Pride Rock in Africa is a setting for which stage musical based on a 1994 Disney film?
Lion King.
Is correct. Rigoletto is an opera by which Italian composer?
Pass.
Verdi. Luck Be a Lady is a song from which stage musical?
West Side Story.
Guys and Dolls. H, Claire, Lee and Faye were the first names of 4 members of which pop band?
Steps.
Correct. By what stage name is the rapper Sean Carter better known?
P. Diddy.
Jay-Z. Which song by Queen starts? Just out of time, but I'll tell you what, you've managed to win another £3,000 for your family. Very well done. Bringing your family's total in the UK here tonight to £19,000. Plus, there's still that trip to Langkawi in Malaysia up for grabs. Well done. Let's get the rest of the family up here to join. Come on. How are you feeling? £19,000. Yeah. Hey, listen, you've done really, really well. You've worked together so fantastically, both here and in New Zealand. You must be very impressed with the family over here racking up the cash.
Oh, we're very proud of them.
Yes.
Very proud of them.
I've always had faith in the family in all departments, and they've just proved again what a great team they are.
Yeah, good genes, you see, Brian. That's what it is. Sasha, what is it about getting everybody back together that's so important to you?
Well, the last time that we were together was in sad circumstances. Our mother was seriously ill, so to get together again in happier times would really be a wonderful thing for us all, would help.
There would be a wonderful thing for you, I can see that. And in a moment, you'll have the chance to win that fabulous 5-star holiday to Malaysia. So far tonight, you've won £19,000. That's a pretty extraordinary amount of money, isn't it? But now, it's time to see if we can get you all back together for that wonderful 5-star holiday to Langkawi in Malaysia. Let's take a look. You'll be staying in a 5-star resort where you can relax on the beach and be pampered in style. Yes, Langkawi really is the perfect place to get together and reunite in the 5-star family holiday. Little bit special, don't you think? Brian, I know you've travelled the world round and round in your time in the Merchant Navy. Still fancy one more trip?
Oh, why not? Why not? Bring it on.
Bring it on. Looking forward to that? That'd be a bit special, wouldn't it?
Very special.
A little bit lovely. OK, UK family, here's how the final works. This time, all 4 of you will be taking on the timer. I'll ask you questions in turn, and for each correct answer, you will move 1 step closer to that holiday for all 8 of you in Langkawi in Malaysia. The timer will be set to maximum level to give you the best chance possible. If you get to the top of the ladder before the time runs out, the trip to Malaysia is yours. Keep an eye on the machine. As time ebbs away, so does your chance of winning that fabulous 5-star family holiday. It's 5 correct answers to win. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then let's play. Sasha, who famously said the eagle has landed in July 1969?
Buzz Aldrin.
Neil Armstrong. Ian, in Greek mythology, who was the leader of the Argonauts?
Jason.
Correct. Jack, the football club Everton play their home matches in which city?
Goodison Park.
Liverpool is what I was looking for. Izzy, who is the only US president to be born in Hawaii?
Barack Obama.
Is correct. Sasha, The Casual Vacancy is a book by which author?
Pass.
J.K. Rowling. Ian, which actress won an Oscar for her role in the film Silver Linings Playbook?
Josie Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence I was looking for. Jack, in which month do Americans annually celebrate their Independence Day?
July.
Correct. Izzy, how many sides does a hexagon have?
5.
6. Sasha, J.R. Ewing was a character in which American TV soap? Is correct. Ian, Sergey Brin and Larry Page devised which famous internet search engine?
Google.
Oh! Ian, out of time. You were right. It's Google, but just out of time. Guys, you were 1 short of the reunion holiday. However, I know you're disappointed about that, but let's have a quick think. You, the Wilson family, just missed out on the holiday, but have managed to win here in the UK £19,000. You must be proud of that. The Wilsons here are re-evaluating, I think it's fair to say, isn't it? After a slight disappointment of not quite managing to make the holiday, they are now looking at the pluses. And they're big pluses, aren't they? £19,000 that you're taking away from me.
Well.
Yeah. So what's the money going to be spent on?
I think it would be good to get a ticket.
Yeah,
that's how I'd like to spend my share if I...
Yeah.
A ticket to New Zealand, and there's enough money there for all the other things you've got coming up. Ian, new grandchild on the way. Izzy, got some debts to pay off out of university. Jack, into the Mercedes fund.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, listen, whatever happens, you know you're going to be reunited. That's what this has all been about. Do you want to say anything to Brian and family?
Oh, you guys were so brilliant. Did so well. Thanks for all your support.
Yeah, you made it easy for us.
Yeah.
You did a fabulous job. Great to play with you.
Really proud of you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're wrapped.
We're very pleased.
They're very chuffed for you over there. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
And I think it's safe to say we've all kind of fallen in love with Brian since he came on. Thank you very much, New Zealand. You played a great game. You played a great game too, Wilsons. Let's hear it for the Wilsons who are leaving with £19,000. Thanks for watching and join us next time on 5-Star Family Reunion. And remember, it's all relative. Good night.